2 again.
Oh, 1.
I'm gonna go second.
Okay. Let's see if these new cards I get. See if they help. Like all the new cards, all the new Fluffal cards that came in the mail. I got 3 of everything, just so if I need an extra, if I need to decide an extra card, I can.
Okay.
All right. Can I end turn?
Really? Oh man. I'm gonna draw. Okay. I'm gonna normal summon Raiden, Hand of the Lightsworn.
Right.
And I'm going to use Raiden's effect to send the top 2 cards of my deck to the graveyard. Minerva and Lumina. Minerva is then going to send another card from the top of my deck to the graveyard. I believe I will then play the card Chaos Space.
Okay.
Which is going to allow me to send a light or dark monster from my hand to the graveyard to add a light or dark monster that cannot be normal summoned or set from my deck to my hand with a level from 8 to 4 with a different attribute than the one I send.
Okay.
So I'm going to send Chaos, Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End to add looks like Shijima79. Hey, thanks for the follow. I'm going to add Chaos Valkyria. Okay. So I'm going to activate Chaos Valkyria, or it doesn't activate, but I can special summon this card by banishing a light or dark monster from the graveyard to special summon this card from my hand.
Okay.
So I'm going to special summon a Minerva to normal summon Chaos Valkyria. So I also, Raiden is currently at 2100 attack because I milled 2 Light Sworn monsters with his effect. Okay. I'm then going to activate the spell card Dark Sanctuary. And I'm going to banish a Lumina and Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End, from my grave to special summon out Chaos Daedalus.
Okay.
So, I'm then going to use the effect of Chaos Space. I can banish this card from my graveyard, target one of my banished light or dark monsters that cannot be normal summoned, /set, put it on the bottom of my deck, and draw a card.
Okay.
I'm going to banish Chaos Space. That allows me to throw Chaos Emperor Dragon in the bottom of my deck. Draw a card. I'm then going to activate Solar Recharge. Discard a Light Sworn monster from my hand to draw 2 cards. And send the top 2 cards of my deck to the graveyard. Alright, I'm then going to enter battle phase.
Okay.
I'm going to attack you for 18, 21, and then 26.
Okay.
So that is 47 plus 18 is 65. Put you at a juicy 1500 life.
Okay.
I'm then going to overlay these 2 cards into Baguska, the Terribly Tired to Peer, in defense mode. While this card is in defense mode, change all face-up monsters on the field to defense mode, and then the effects of activated monsters that are in defense mode are negated. That'll be my turn.
Okay. So when I summon a monster, it gets put in defense.
Yep, and then its effect will be negated.
Okay. Alright, cool. Now next turn, can I flip it back into attack, or is it just an offense as long as that's
As long as Baguska is in defense. During each of my standby phase, I detach a material from Baguska. And, of course, if there are no more materials left to detach, he dies.
Oh, okay.
Basically a small stall.
Alright, let's do it. Let's see. I want to see this baby in action. So I'm going to play Polymerization.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to send. So I'm going to send Egypt Chain. I'm going to send Fluffal Wings and Fluffal Penguin to the grave.
So 3 monsters?
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to fusion summon Dangerous, Frightful, Nightmare.
Okay.
It's negated for right now, but
Gains 300 attack for each fairy and fiend monster in the graveyard during your turn only. When this fusion summon card destroys a monster by battle, send a Frightfur, Fluffal, or Egypt monster from your deck to the graveyard equal to the original level of the destroyed monster. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets this card on the field, you can banish 1 Frightfur monster from your extra deck to negate the effect. Yikes. Dang, that's kind of cool.
okay. Egypt Chain effect activates, so when it's sent from the hand or field to the graveyard, I can add a Frightful card from the deck to my hand. Oh, you're gonna get a kick out of this one. This will be fun. I'm gonna have Frightful Jar.
Frightfur Jar. Man, what are all these new Frightfur cards? It's kind of exciting.
Oh, you're gonna get a kick out of this one. This one's fun. And this is a lot of fun. Okay. And then Fluffal Penguin's ability. When this card is sent to the graveyard as a fusion material for a fusion summon of a Frightful fusion monster, I can draw 2 cards and then discard a card. Draw 2. And then discard 1. So we're going to do. We're going to do Duke.
Okay. Who's doing this effect, by the way?
Oh, Penguin.
Because he's in the grave?
Mm-hmm. Well, I used it as a fusion material.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Dang. You go, Fluffal Penguin.
I'll set one, and that will be the turn.
Yeah, my turn. Draw. Alright, we are going to detach 1 from Baguska.
Okay.
I'm going to normal summon Raiden.
Okay.
I'll be thrust into defense,
Mm-hmm.
to which I will then pass the turn.
Alright. Alright. I am going to activate Frightful Jar.
Okay.
So this card's name becomes Toy Vendor while on the field or in the graveyard. Once per turn, I can discard a card, draw one card, and show it. If it's an Edgent monster, I can destroy one card on the field. Otherwise, place one card from your hand at the top or bottom of the deck. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, half its attack until the end of the turn.
Okay.
So I'm going to discard one. So I'm going to send Edgent Chain to draw one. It is an Edgent Scythe.
Okay.
So I'm going to destroy your XYZ.
Baguska. Okay.
Alright. Then Edgent Chain's ability, when it's sent from the hand to the graveyard, I can grab a Fright for a card.
Alright.
I can do Fright Fusion.
Okay.
Alright. Alright. I'll flip Fright for Nightmare into attack mode. Alright.
How strong is this boy?
I have no idea. I need to check it.
What does it gain attack for?
Each fairy and fiend monster. So really, if you see Fluffal or Edgent.
How much does it gain?
300.
300?
Mm-hmm.
5? 1500 attack? 35?
Yes, but it's only during my turn.
Oh, okay.
It's
Interesting.
only during my turn.
Interesting. Okay.
Battle phase, I will attack. I'm gonna attack Raiden.
I'm going to activate my Dark Sanctuary.
Good God, what does that do?
When an opponent's monster declares an attack, toss a coin, and if I call it, and if the result is heads, negate the attack, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the current attack of that monster.
Okay.
So we're going to use... Where's my flipping coin?
So if you call it right, it's negated.
It says if it's heads, so I don't call it.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, just like the anime.
Alright, so heads is car wash, tails is no cash value.
Well, it's not wrong.
Alright. Looks like we got heads.
Alright.
So you take 1750, which kills you.
Alright, I lose. Alright, GG. GG.
Another dark thing.
I just enough to end the turn. I was gonna end the game with the next turn. I was so ready.
Yeah, in the last turn, your guy can only negate if he's targeted, right?
Mm-hmm.
I should have played Raiko to non-target banish him. Dang, that was cool. Dark Sanctuary, end the game. I admire your bravery.
I can change all that. Half of its attack points get deducted from your life points.
Yeah, I couldn't, like, the Lightsworn field spell is terrible in Chaos Space. Like, the Chaos field spell, like, never, ever came into play. So I just said, what's just a field spell I can run just for Chaos Daedalus? And I'm like, why not Dark Sanctuary? Because at least it can stop attacks.
That's true.
Burn life points.
That's true.
It can literally do what it just did there.
Yeah. I 100% forgot about Dark Sanctuary. And we said that, and I was like, oh, crap. That was one of my new fusions that I got. So hopefully, I might be able to bring out the other one.
That's a cool one.
They have like two others that are older that I want to get, but one's like $20. And the second one I think is like $15.
The older one is like $20.
Yeah, it's like Fright for Daredevil. Like if you, I forget what the effect is. I think like if you can destroy a monster once per turn and inflict damage equal to its attack, but that monster can't attack this turn or something like that. It's a really good effect.
Yeah, we will swag dogs, don't worry. We'll do IRL. Come up for a weekend, dude. I'll duel you guys for a whole weekend. It's less than 2 hours. You gotta convince Dan. Alright, I guess your choice for game 2.
Alright, I'm gonna go second. This time.
Alright, I'm gonna normal summon Raiden. Gonna use Raiden's effect to mill 2. Danger Chupacabra and Raiden. I have to do this just to not get OTK'd. I'm going to activate Danger Bigfoot.
Okay.
Reveal this card in my hand. Then my opponent randomly chooses one card from my hand to discard. And based on what you discard, we get an effect.
Yeah. If I pick him, he comes out, and I forget what happens if I don't pick him.
Well, if you don't pick him, he comes out and I draw a
split.
card. If you pick him, I would destroy a card face up on the field that you have. But
Yes, I don't have any.
yeah. Pick a card.
Pick a card. Any card. I know that one.
Discarded Felis, the Lightsworn Archer. So, because
Didn't pick him.
then if the discarded card was not Danger Bigfoot, special summon one Danger Bigfoot from my hand, and if I do, draw a card.
Okay.
And then going to banish a Raiden to special summon Chaos Valkyria from my hand.
Okay.
I'm going to overlay these two into Baguska to try to save my ass for a turn.
Alright.
And I guess that's gonna be my turn.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm actually gonna end my turn.
You're ending your turn?
Ending my turn.
Fascinating. Okay. I am going to draw. Okay. And I think I'm going to detach a Chaos Valkyria during my standby phase. I'm then going to activate Solar Recharge. I'm going to discard a Light Sworn from my hand to draw 2 cards, and then send the top 2 cards in my deck to the graveyard. Okay. I'm then going to activate Chaos Space, which allows me to send a light or dark monster from my hand to the graveyard to add a light or dark monster that cannot be normal summoned or set with a different attribute. So I am sending Wolf, the Light Sworn Beast, and I am going to add okay. I'm going to add Chaos Creator.
Okay. The Chaos Creator.
To my hand. Yeah, I'm going to put Baguska in attack.
Okay.
I'm going to put Danger Bigfoot into attack.
Okay.
I'm going to banish Danger Chupacabra and Chaos Valkyria. To special summon Chaos Daedalus. Chaos Valkyria. If this card is banished, I can send a light or dark monster from my deck to the graveyard, but for the rest of the turn, I cannot activate cards or the effect of cards with the same name as that card. So my dark monster I'm going to send is going to be Danger Nessie. I'm going to send Danger Nessie to the grave. And then I'm going to banish Wolf, the Lightsworn Beast, and Chaos Emperor Dragon to special summon Chaos Creator. And Chaos Creator, if this card was special summoned from my hand, I can target 3 banished monsters with different names, special summon one of them, and place the rest at the bottom of my deck.
The recycling method.
Let's see. I think the 3 ones I'm going to select are going to be these 3. And I'm going to special summon Raiden. I think he's been in this one. So special summon Raiden. I'm going to put these 2 at the bottom of my deck. And then I'm going to activate Chaos Space, which I can banish to target one of my lighter dark monsters that is banished that cannot be normal summoned or set. Put it at the bottom of my deck, draw 1 card. I'm going to use Raiden's effect to mill 2. I'm going to attack you.
Yeah. Yeah, even if I were to fusion, because I could have fusion summoned, but it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, it would have just been in defense.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Now, could you have gotten...
That was my hand.